Hello, hello. Testing, testing. Test, test, test. Okay. So yeah. Um, let's do a recap. And I'll just tell you all the numbers. Maybe I'll make this a monthly thing. That would be fair. Just to give you an idea of what the numbers are. But yeah, I'm really happy with how everything is going. And all the numbers are pointing up. So that's great. What is it? 24th? So that's 4 days since release to early access. Oh, it's the 23rd, so it's only 3 days. Where did I get 24th from? Anyways, so the let's start with YouTube. Last month, the YouTube channel added 98 subscribers for a total of 135 now. It added 18,000 views. That brings it to 27,000. And it added 133 hours of watch time for a total of 250 hours. So yeah, that's basically it came into existence last month, basically, when it comes to viewers. Then the website got 2,000 visits in May up until now. And that's, well, don't know, is that up? Well, it's how up it is, I'm not sure, but it's in April it was 700 total visits. And that is unique visits. That's not recurring visits. Then Reddit. I mean, the subreddit exists for only 3 days, I think. But there are 47 visitors and 30 contributions last week, so that's awesome. And now the big one, Steam. The game sold 92 copies up until now. That's 24 added yesterday. It got 5 reviews, 5 good reviews, which is incredible. I did not expect the response to be so positive, but let's wait what happens. And it got 6 refunds, so that's 6.5% of the total was refunded. I'm not sure what the normal number is, but I asked the Google bot, and the Google bot says it's around 10%. For early access, a bit higher, but that's the Google bot, and Google bot tells bullshit all day long. And then wish lists. The game is currently wishlisted 944 times. That's plus 890 last month, and that's plus about 600 last week. So these numbers are incredible. And then sales, that is a gross sale value of $1,214. That is before taxes, before everything. And what I get at the end of the day is $620 of income, which is insane for just 3 days. So thank you very much for everyone who supported the game and me. That is really awesome. Yeah, I'm really happy. And maybe, just maybe, because I didn't because the marketing campaign, if you can call it that, for the game wasn't that hot, because I didn't want it to be. Maybe these numbers will be more stable than for other games, which would be everything that I wanted. So this is really awesome. Yeah, that's it. Those are the numbers. Yeah. These are only just, 3 days. That's just the very, very beginning. Yeah, so much for the recap. Then for the plan for the future, how this is going to work is so these are all still ideas, but I want to implement some of these at least. So I worked on on implementing the Steam library yesterday. That's mostly for the Steam Deck, but I'm working kind of in the dark there because I don't have a Steam Deck. But the problem is, if you open the Steam overlay, the game didn't stop. So if you were controlling it with a controller, the game would still be controllable in the background. So that's one reason why I need the Steam API integration. The other reason is for cloud saves, so that you can carry your save game to another machine. And an added bonus, which is actually really cool, is crash dumps. So with the Steam API integration, I get crash dumps and can fix bugs in the game better, or even bugs that are not reported anywhere else. So that's pretty cool. There are other reasons that I can't think of right now. Steam input could be one thing. Oh yeah, of course, achievements are now possible, and other Steam stuff. So yeah, I did that. I integrated the Steam library yesterday, but this is a scary update for me, because I'm not 100% sure if this will work for everyone. I mean, it should. I followed the documentation that Steam gives you. But yeah, the game now ships with the Steam library in its root folder, and it's linked to it. So yeah, it has actually now form of DRM, so you won't be able to open the app outside of Steam anymore. But I think nobody expected that. Yeah, well, the reason I'm telling you this is because I will make a beta branch. Not sure how it works, but it should be. I should be able to make a public beta branch for people to test these kind of scary updates and help me out. And of course, other updates that I can push daily. So yeah, there will be a beta branch that you can select in the Steam client. And yeah. Then the other thing is streaming. So I will try to stream as often as possible because I also need the feedback from you guys. But it probably won't be every day. But what might be even better is I will put up a stream schedule where I announce streams a day before or 2 days before, and with a time, so you guys can catch them more easily. I'm also not sure about the time when to stream, so it's probably better if I stream in the evening, my time, because the majority of the sales of the game went to the US, and if I stream at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. my time, that's the afternoon in the US, so more people there can catch the stream. So maybe I'll do that. And I also, yeah, I'm not sure where I'll put the stream schedule. If it's on the website or on Reddit, but Reddit is kind of bad for these kinds of small updates. So probably on the website. And to make things easier, because I mean, I like streaming in the afternoon my time because I have natural light, and I'm also yeah, it's still early in the day for me, so I'm more fresh in the head. But yeah, that's how it'll be. What I also will do is record videos while streaming, because I realized I can do both at the same time. I'm recording this right now, and I'll upload the info segments that I did at the beginning of the streams as separate videos, so that people that want to follow along don't have to watch these hour-long streams. So I think that's a major improvement for people who want to get updates on the game. Then I was thinking about splitting the YouTube channel into just these updates and the VODs of the streams. But I'm not sure about that. First of all, it would be a major hassle to transfer all the videos. That would be a major pain. And yeah, I don't want a channel that's watched by very few people and one that's watched by more people, splitting it somehow. So maybe what I'll do is I'll tag all the stream videos in square brackets in the title so that they're easily recognizable. And then all the other videos will have just that title. So people that browse the channel will recognize what is what. So I think I'll do that at first. If that doesn't work, then I'll split the channels. Yeah. What else? So I will probably be that's not just for my own sake, but for the sake of the game. I will be offline completely for 1 or 2 days a week. That means I will be disconnected, but we'll check the Steam discussion forums once a day, of course. Once or twice a day, depending on the situation. But I won't be on Reddit or won't be streaming or won't be making shorts. And that is just to really getting back into immersing myself in the game, in its story, in its world, in its mechanics, and also shielding myself from the influences that I get on Steam and on Reddit. And that is not to say that I don't want these ideas and suggestions. Of course I do, otherwise I wouldn't have asked for them with the subreddit. But they can be a bit overwhelming at times. So I will take all the suggestions and I will think about them more deeply and not be just distracted by the next suggestion that comes in, if that makes sense. So that's how it'll be going forward. I plan to make updates once or twice a week, maybe more often. If there's something to fix, then I'll update immediately, of course. And I'm still trying to figure out how to do this with the beta branch. If I'll post smaller updates on the beta branch and then create an update once a week for everyone, or if I just have the beta branch be one version ahead of the actual game, so that people can try it out and maybe help me find very critical bugs. But having a better branch kind of slows things down, which is not what I want. But yeah, I'll have to figure that out. Now then, in the coming weeks, I will let me check if I have the camera on. Just thought of that. Don't like last time. Yeah, I'm there. In the coming weeks, I'll still have some housekeeping to do. That will mean there won't be that many game updates. And I want to get them out of the way so that I don't have to think about them for months and months. And that is, I actually want to update the Steam capsule images. That is the banners on Steam, because I'm not happy with them anymore. They are not punchy enough. So I will do that. Hey Pax, how the release went well. I sold 92 copies up until now. So that's awesome. And it was 24 copies yesterday. Yeah, so changing the Steam banners will take a bit. And then I also want to remake the teaser, make a proper one, because the last one was pretty hasty. Don't like a lot of the clips in it, and the game should have something that is lasting on its homepage. So that will bog down development on the game a bit for maybe 2 weeks, a week or 2 weeks. But after that, I will. So I've written down all the suggestions that I received, put them in my to-do list, and I will start work on the to-do list. Actually, I thought about publishing the to-do list on the website, but that would clutter everything up. On Reddit is also not ideal. Oh, that's cool. Congrats. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy. It went well. And I have 900 and I've gotten 600 wish lists in the last week. So people are interested. Oh yeah, that reminds me. The demo. I worked on the demo yesterday before I did the Steam library. And I decided to not limit the turn count, but to limit the path to 1 seed. So you have 1 seed available, and the path is shortened. It's about 40% of its usual length, and of course you don't get the ending. You get a thank you for playing message at the end of that segment. So that's what I implemented. I uploaded the build. It is through the Steam review. So the demo is basically ready. But the demo descriptions on Steam also have to go through a review, and that is not done. So I'm waiting on that. I'll probably I had the inkling that it was better to release it in the middle of next week and not immediately on the weekend if it became available, but I'm not sure why I had that thought. But yeah, I'll release it as soon as possible. And yeah, that should be good. And then what else? No one. I mean, that's basically it. Those are the updates. Plans forward. I like the overall style. Is it heavily inspired by ASCII art? Yes, it's more inspired by Rogue, the original Rogue game from 1980 that has ASCII graphics, because they didn't have anything else back then. Yeah, so I'm not sure about the release cycles yet. We'll figure that out. If there will be cycles, if it will be just going down a to-do list. And I'm not sure which things I'll show on stream and which I won't, to not have spoilers. Hey Diego. Hey Max, how are you doing? Doing well, thanks. I've slept well for 2 days, so I feel good. Yeah, I was really tired the last 2 days. I think it was just what was it? Yeah, I mean, first of all, it was the 2 months of insane work, but also the not knowing what to expect. So I was kind of on edge for a couple of days, but that's settled, and yeah, I'm ready to continue work on the game. Wish to sleep well. Yeah, I sleep with earplugs always. That helps. Yeah, so it'll probably be just me working on the to-do list for the next couple of weeks. Streaming what I can. I didn't stream yesterday because I was working on the Steam API, and that's under NDA. I can't stream that. But that's once that is done, that's basically it for Steam. And I also abstracted all the Steam calls, so it shouldn't be a problem to to show them on stream. Did you do some marketing or just release the game to Steam? I did kind of marketing on YouTube. Yeah. I did shorts every day for 2 months and still am. The last 2 weeks you have implemented a lot of things, so it's understandable. Yeah. Yeah, the last 2 weeks were crazy. But I mean, it was fun. It's not something I regret at all. And yeah, I'm also used to working insane hours, so that helps. Because I did it in the past. Yeah, so I went through my to-do list yesterday and cleaned it up. I could publish it. I also took out 1/3 of it that it was spoilers. So now it's basically 2/3 of my to-do list. And there are some pretty cool ideas in there. And there's also a lot of stuff that I didn't remember that people suggested on Reddit I should add to the game that are actually in the to-do list. So maybe I mean, I'm not sure. I kind of want to calm people, make them see that I really thought this through, you know, by posting this to-do list. But on the other hand, I also don't want what is it? I don't want to give people too much control on how I develop the game, because these to-do list items, they are preliminary. So many of them are okay ideas. Some of them are really cool ideas, and others are kind of meh. But of course, there's no context for someone reading these. So I'm kind of hesitant, but that would maybe maybe help people trust me and trust the direction the game is going in, which I think is a bit lacking right now. For newcomers, not for you guys. But yeah, that's something I'm thinking about. I'm actually not sure what I'll do today. Oh yeah, one thing I realized when doing the demo with just the one seed is my random generator is a bit broken in that the seeds work differently on Linux than on Windows, which is kind of bad. But I mean, it's not the end of the world, because the seeds, you can't load specific seeds right now. But it is bad for debugging. If someone comes with an error in a particular seed, then first of all, I have to know what operating system that was on, and then I can also only debug it on that operating system. Yeah. So listen to some cool background music and relax. You mean today? I could do that. That would be nice. But there's much to do. Let me look at the list. Okay, that's not the list. So look at it here. there it is. Okay, include Steam API for overlay pause support. Did that, but it's not released. Then add numpad support. For that, I would need the other keyboard. And these are Reddit suggestions. Test a max roll hit sound variation when struck by enemies. So that's to tell you to be careful if a monster basically crits on you. Then I thought about adding a stone number X destroyed message to give a sense of direction. So if you touch the path stones, they get destroyed. I could print a message and say, okay, this was stone number 5. And then you'd know that you are about 50% into the run. Because I find it kind of disorienting how it is now, where you don't have an idea of where you are, how deep you are. Yeah, but that's just an idea. And then link the Steam library. Okay, that's basically this. Yeah. Add fixed randomness for matching seeds. Make the hero color changeable in the options. I've not heard any complaints in the Steam discussion forums. So that was just Redditors not having played the game, I think. So this is not high priority. Create new capsule images, a better Steam description. Then I need to add stomp effect sounds for ledge jumps. Hide secrets behind furniture. Yeah, so many of these are housekeeping. But I want to add some gameplay features as well as soon as possible. So something like hiding secrets behind furniture would be pretty cool. Or placing locked chests in the world. That would be actually really cool. Because then if I have a hidden key and there's a locked chest and a locked door, you would have to decide which one to choose. And so this could be cool. Then add the elapsed time to the final screen. It's another one. Add a palette swap option for colorblind players. This is pretty hard. I've been thinking about this. Maybe no, that's not going to work. So I would need guidance for this, but I'm not sure where to get it. But yeah, that's on the list. And then I have, this is just an idea, add collectibles, basically anything, but I wrote relics that you can collect and see on a screen in the menu. And these are gameplay ideas. Make spider blood do damage when walked over. So that would make, if you destroy a spider cocoon, the tile would then be damaging. So you would basically block your way. It will still block your way. But maybe it just does damage once. I could make it poisonous, but that seems a bit harsh. Yeah, same thing for the ghoul. So ghouls could leave a trail of ooze, which does the same thing, which can complicate things quite a lot, which is cool. Then make tiles produce different step sounds. Let's move this one higher. Because I think this one would have a great impact on the atmosphere of the game and is not that complicated. Clean up the world's terrain splotches. This is more of an off time thing. But I could actually do that as well. Maybe today even. Because that's pretty chill. Then add bird particles and underworld red particles. That one's still open. That one could be cool as well. And let's grab the locked chests. So yeah, these 4 are gameplay related. And would be cool to include. In-game manual, cloud saves, range inventory. Okay, that's just UI work. Shuffle the turn initiative. That one is a big one. But if I want this, I should do it sooner rather than later. Then collectible readables. They don't really have to be collectible, but place readables with stories and lore all over the world. That one would bring the game a huge step forward. Because it brings with it the environments as well. Yeah. Those are static. Improve fade in and out between app modes. That's not that critical. Stingers, more music. Yeah, that one's also pretty high up. More music and more soundscapes. Yeah, more music should happen really soon, I guess. Or I think. For the current music to not become stale. And then make low health enemies be slower. Bring back the bow. So yeah, these are all just ideas. Fungal spores that do damage. That might be cool for the next region. Ghostly apparitions near temples. Pets would also be awesome. Or place names. Yeah, place names as well would be awesome. So yeah, maybe I'll start slow and just clean up the world tiles a bit. Just busy work, which I like. So maybe let's do that. Sorry. Sorry. Wait, where's that? Oh, sure. Okay, here we are. Let's make a backup. Of the world file, in case I screw up. Okay, this looks clean. What I want is, yeah, hold on to your bit rates. And this is pretty clean. I want, so there's a base tile. In this case, it's green. And it should delineate, that's a word. All the other types of tiles. So like this. And I'm not placing objects, that's good. So yeah, this is not good. This is better. And that is just for clarity. Doesn't look like much, but combined of the whole world, this makes a difference in the readability. So yeah, this is a lot of work. Not sure if I can finish it today. Pretty sure not, but I mean, I can work on this every now and then. It doesn't have to be all in one sitting. And I can also fix bugs like these. And those. Or if I didn't make that clear when I said that I'll be offline for 1 or 2 days every now and then, I'm of course working on the game during that time. Okay, we're at the other end. But yeah, this is very slow because, I mean, as you can see, it's quite hard to spot the problems. There's one. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is weird. Let's fix that, but... Okay, that's cobalts. Maybe let's expand this here, but like this. Something like that. And yeah, the way I've learned how to work this is just in... I just go from left to right, top to bottom. And trust that I don't miss anything. Okay, this is a bit tricky, man. Should also be dirt here. Okay. And why is this... Okay, this is brown because... Oh, dirt. Because... of this one over there. Okay, these look good. Maybe... oops. Kind of like that. Okay. Back at the beginning. Let's move it down. Okay, these are all spider webs. Let's look at this with objects. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's a terrain bug. Um, yeah, that's clearer. Let's put the snow here. What is there? 2 jackals. I think that's fine. Okay, that looks much cleaner. Much cleaner. Okay. Why is there so much stone here? Oh, because there are skeletons. Okay. Okay, I've been here. But not here. Okay. Let's raise this to close the loop, and let's make this ledge be dirt, and create a snow field here. And one there. Then we have dirt again. Like this. And snow. And stone. Oops. Wrong one. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's much better. If you know this area, how it looked before, this is so much cleaner. Don't want to teleport. Okay. Maybe I should add more stones here. Yeah. Okay. Let's move on. These need some grass. Hmm. It's not too bad. Cobalt's still there. It's okay. Move these stones. And let's make this completely filled with stones. should work better. I think so. Not sure. So let's leave it at that. This one needs a divider. Is this empty? No. Yeah, that's better. Okay. What is this? This stone. Don't really get it. This is supposed to be. Hey Diego, welcome back. I am just doing some terrain work. That I have left over that I didn't do yet. And that is just cleaning up the terrain. Not the elevation, only the tiles. Oops. Okay, so the ground color changed in this part. It's gray now. So I have to keep that in mind. By the way, I wanted to drop by for the first stream of the early access launch, but some piece of shit online hacked one of my accounts and I spent the last 2 days resetting my PC and rolling back all my accounts. Oh, that's bad. No worries. It was a short stream anyways, so you might have missed it. But that's bad. How does that happen? How does someone hack your account? That's bad. Yeah, I hope you get it back to normal. Mm. Someone got into one of my accounts with PayPal linked. Been 2 intense days. Jesus. Yeah, that's bad. All sorted now. That's good. That's good. Okay, these are all clean. So that's good. Hey, Fuzzlings. No longer the only game developer. No, also no longer only game developer, now also game publisher. Congrats. Thanks, Fuzzlings. To be safe, I reset my PC and I'm reinstalling everything back. Yeah, I'd probably do that. Yes, I'm a kind of a game publisher. I pressed the green button on Steam. Achievements as a publisher. No, yeah, but so no small feat. Yeah, it was a lot of work. But I mean, yeah, the work continues. But yeah, at the beginning of the stream today, I made a recap of everything and a plan going forward, which I'll make into a YouTube video, so you can still watch that later, or watch the VOD. It's in the VOD as well, of course, of the stream. Okay, my brain's slowing down for some reason. Okay, this is gray as background. Such recaps tend to do well on YouTube. Could be. I mean, I'm doing it more for the people who bought the game or supported the game or don't know they should trust me or not with the game. So it's more for that. It's more for the community. It's not for clicks. I mean, I don't make money on clicks anyways, so. But yeah, it's promotion. That's yeah. Clicks are promotion. I tend to forget that. And promotion is good. So yeah, but the game sold 92 copies. 24 yesterday. It has almost 1,000 wish lists. The demo comes out in the next couple of days, I hope. And other than that, all the numbers are pointing up. That's the website, YouTube. All going really well. So I'm happy. Am I doing this right? Kind of. And I'm also debating when to stream. If I should stream it this time or later in the evening for me. What is better for you guys? Because I like this time more, but it's not a big deal for me to stream later. I think it should depend more on you, and you feel like you have most energy and can be most consistent with the schedule. That's true. That's actually a good way of looking at it. But then I'm also more motivated if more people show up. So that's the other side. Or, I mean, more motivated is the wrong word. It's more fruitful. The streams are more fruitful, if that makes sense. Okay, this needs to be grass. This as well. Not sure why there's stone here. During the week I would prefer the evening, and it seems there are more people on the other hand. I go to sleep relatively early and I would miss some. Okay. I think that's the only long-term way of doing it, I think, even if it may be harsh on early viewers like me. I mean, I could still switch it up. And just like I do now, stream early some days and later others. Yeah, also I don't think you were there, but I talked about a stream schedule. That would, just a couple of days, 1 or 2 days in advance, I would announce when the next stream is. Day and time. And then maybe more people could find it. So maybe I'll keep it mixed. But with the schedule, it would be easier. We appreciate it. Okay. I'll probably put it on the website later today. And then adhere to it, of course. Okay. Yeah, this is a mess. Complete mess. This area. I can't set spiderweb is bad. Because they're the wrong color. And this area is problematic. Because it's stone and spiderwebs, which have the same color. Let's note, sorry, the coordinates. 290 337 and fix the spiderweb color. Why is it not called web? Webbing, great. 53. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Let's go to 1290 337 and place some spider webs. Thunderbluff. When I change the background music, Thunderbluff into galvanize. So Spotify, yeah, I was just saying, I'm not listening to, what is that, Chemical Brothers. But that's a good song. How does Spotify autoplay? That's crazy. I was like, wow, that's a transition I did not expect. Okay, I'm getting too detailed with this. Just trying to keep these separated. I have multiple layers of shortcuts on my keyboard. Must have pressed play by accident. That's funny. So if I played Galvanize, I would have announced it beforehand. So no, you don't have to be afraid that I'll just blast music without warning. But yeah, I'm not sure if you've seen, but the game also has 5 reviews now on Steam. They're all positive, which is amazing. I was waiting for the negative review. I've been waiting for the negative review since the first one came in. But yeah, I've been spared so far. I want this. Oops. Too much. Oh yeah, this area is messy. Let's remove the snow, because there's no snow on the hills. Should be snow maybe here. And then make this have more stone. Maybe like this. Yeah, that's better. That is better. Maybe drop this. Okay, that's much better. Okay. Yeah, this is also not great. Let's break this up like this. And yeah, that's okay. Right, did I go through these? I think so. And there are some water tiles. Need to go. But I think that's okay. Where was I? Here. Okay. That loses too much if I remove the bridge. Okay. Bit of dirt. And that should be good. I don't quite like this. Okay. Should be better. Same for this. Okay, how far down are we? Not at all. Let's go down a bit further. This looks okay. This doesn't look okay. But yeah, I plugged the holes with rocks. So the great. Jumped into the test room. What is it? The algorithm that creates the boundaries. I don't place these by hand because that would be insane. The lines at the edges of the tiles, of the areas. So the algorithm is pretty stupid and it gets confused if it's in this configuration. So I'll have to plug the holes because I'm too lazy to fix the algorithm. Because that might be pretty hard. But yeah, that's how it is. Okay, here's my favorite bridge. Can I make this? It's actually it's okay. Don't need to do too much here. And these are okay as well. Were you a Horde player? No, I was Alliance. I was a human. But yeah, but that was almost 20 years ago now. I'm not that affiliated anymore. And why Kalimdor music? I think Barons is one of the most diverse when it comes to music. Yeah, I used to play way back there. Yeah, me too. Played from launch to Wrath of Lich King. When it came out. So end of Burning Crusade. I stopped. Okay, do I have the village? No. Music still hits. Yeah, it's amazing. And I used to get the itch to play the game for years and years, but it's not that intense now. But every now and then, just making a new character and leveling to level 10 and then deleting it again, starting a new one, leveling to level 10, deleting it, starting a new one. That's what I did. Basically the entire golden age of WoW. Not sure when the golden age was. But I was there for vanilla, yeah. Well, pretty much all of it. But I wasn't a professional player or anything. And I didn't raid really because I found raiding boring. I was more into PvP. Or actually just world PvP was the best, I thought. Got run to some boring stuff around house. Good luck. Congrats once again. Thanks, Fusslings. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, have fun with your chores. If you can have that. Maybe listen to some Galvanize. Yeah, but the WoW time was awesome. At the beginning. It wasn't so great later, but at the start when nobody had an idea how the game worked and everyone was just having fun, that was really cool. Before all the min-maxing and all the guides, all the achievements. Mm. And I considered playing Classic when it came out. But yeah, it was clear that it's not the same. So, because the people are not the same. So I didn't bother. Yeah, I should make these spider areas more sparse. Remove some of the, yeah, thin them out, because they look kind of bad, kind of boring. Okay, where was I? I tried WoW about 2 years ago, but the store and how modern MMOs work pushed me away. Yeah. I can't do that either. Yeah, I think I tried retail WoW. Oh god, long ago. 7 or 8 years ago, and it felt completely different than what I was used to. Not necessarily worse, but it was just a different game. I mean, it looked kind of similar, but it played differently. It was much more single player. And much more hand holding, or I mean dragging the player through the start regions, which is all I've played. So my opinion is, my knowledge of the game is very limited. More than anything, I don't have the time to play an MMO. Yeah, that's probably the main reason. Why the MMOs feel different today. Because all the gamers grew up and don't have time anymore. Because the hours you have to sink into something like World of Warcraft is insane. And back then I was in school, so could spend all my free time playing WoW. And of course, I wasn't the only one in school playing WoW, so everyone would be talking about it as well. Yeah, I'm not sure why there's snow here at all. Okay, that's better. Why is there so much snow here? Wait, am I lost? Did I skip stuff? Oh, this looks good. Don't like this. Yeah, I've missed this. What else? This is also not that great. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll have to look this look at this again once I'm done. This is, yeah, some of these faults are very hard to see. And I mean, I don't have to be meticulous, because maybe I'll have to destroy some parts of the terrain, and so it shouldn't be too polished. Yeah, let me go to the bathroom real quick. Be right back. Let's see if something changed on the interwebs. Speaking of something else, it's fine. I have two different browsers open because Twitch has decided that Firefox is no longer recognized as a compatible browser. I've seen that. No, something similar happened to me. Yeah, probably some issue with my login logout on different devices. Password change, maybe because it recognizes the two browsers as different devices. No, Twitch deprecated something, but I'm not sure. I think it was my version of Chromium as well. Something stupid. Yay, the game sold 2 copies since stream start. At 94. There's nothing in the discussions, so that's good. Yeah, no, I went over here, but where was I? Okay, where am I? Well, I'm not at halfway. At the halfway point, but getting there. Okay, I looked at this, and there's no reason why this should be gravel. Oh, and there's a bug right there. I don't like these tiny specks. Mobile works, Brave works. In the old version, after update, doesn't work in Firefox. Even after I clean my cache, it's the same. We'll see what happens in the future. So what happened to me was that Twitch explicitly said that the browser is no longer supported. Is that happening to you? Or what is not working? What is broken for you? The browser is not currently supported. Yeah, it happened to me. So yeah, your browser is probably just outdated. No? Or is it the newest version? Because I was using an older version when it said that to me. It's up to updated to 151. So are you on Windows? Because if you're not, it may be well, actually I have no idea. No idea. But it could be a configuration problem. Something with there's this what's it called? I'm not sure what it's called. But there's a there's some kind of protocol that lets you watch streaming services like Netflix and Amazon Video that are copyrighted. Maybe you don't have that installed, but I have no idea. Maybe Google AI can tell you, because this probably came up for a lot of people. Wait. Okay, now I'm kind of lost. Haven't done this one. This is also not sure if this should be stone based here. Okay, definitely was there. No idea. We'll try some suggestions online if something something's resolved, I'll let you know. Thought I have it. I have in this same machine. Brave open. It works. Wait, I'm actually I think on my laptop it was Chromium. I had Chromium installed, but Twitch deprecated that, and I had to use Firefox instead. I think it was the other way around for me. But yeah. Try this. Okay, I'm back here now. So I'm really wondering how I could implement the mode for people with a color blindness. But I'm not sure how hard that is. If it's enough if I just change the colors, if I need to do more. But yeah, I definitely want that. Because it was at the back of my mind when every time I made sure that the colors have the same value. I knew that that will be hard to see for people who can't teleport to colors or have problems telling two colors apart. Yeah, I think that looks much better. Yeah. Okay, we're halfway done. I think that's good for today for the stream. I still have to test the Steam library integration, which is under NDA, so I can't do that on stream. But I'll probably update that today and hope it doesn't break everyone's game. But it shouldn't. I'll test it, of course, but yeah. There's much I don't know because only Steam knows it. So yeah. But yeah, thanks guys. I will create the stream schedule and let you know when the next stream is. Maybe tomorrow, probably not. Probably the day after. But yeah. And I'll upload the video with the plan going forward. Alright. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Thanks Fuzzlings and Diego for stopping by. Thanks everyone who supported the game. Appreciate it very much. And I will be back in 1 or 2 days. Alright, bye guys.